Emotional Intelligence and Maturity, a guide to growth and self-mastery. Emotional intelligence and maturity are the foundations of a fulfilling and balanced life. They determine how we handle emotions, build relationships, and respond to challenges. While intelligence, IQ, may open doors, it is emotional intelligence, EQ, that helps us navigate life with wisdom, resilience, and grace. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions while also recognizing and influencing the emotions of others. Emotional maturity, on the other hand, is the ability to respond to situations in a balanced and thoughtful manner rather than being driven by impulses or unchecked emotions. Imagine two people facing the same challenge. One reacts with frustration, blame, and stress, while the other takes a deep breath, assesses the situation, and responds calmly. The difference lies in their level of emotional intelligence and maturity. This podcast will explore how to develop and strengthen these qualities using real-life examples, strategies, and positive affirmations. Understanding emotional intelligence. Psychologist Daniel Goleman popularized the concept of emotional intelligence, breaking it down into 5 key components. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand our emotions. It allows us to step back and observe our reactions rather than being controlled by them. This is an example. Sophia, a teacher, used to feel overwhelmed with students in her class. Through self-awareness, she realized that her frustration often stemmed from personal stress rather than the student's behavior. By acknowledging this, she learned to separate her emotions and respond more effectively. Affirmations for self-awareness. I observe my emotions without judgment. I understand my strengths and areas for growth. I am aware of how my emotions influence my actions. Self-regulation. Self-regulation is the ability to control impulses and react thoughtfully rather than emotionally. It involves patience, adaptability, and emotional discipline. This is an example where James, a project manager, used to lash out when deadlines were missed. After practicing self-regulation, he learned to pause before responding, address issues calmly, and work with his team towards solutions instead of blaming them. Affirmations for self-regulation. I choose my responses wisely. I stay calm and centered in all situations. I let go of what I cannot control. Motivation. Emotionally intelligent people are driven by internal goals rather than external validation. They remain optimistic and persistent despite setbacks. This is an example where Mia, an entrepreneur, faced multiple business failures. Instead of giving up, she used each failure as a lesson, stayed positive, and eventually built a successful brand. Affirmation for motivation. I turn challenges into opportunities for growth. I stay focused on my goals with determination. I find joy in progress, not just the outcome. Empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It helps build strong relationships and resolve conflicts peacefully. This is an example where Carlos noticed that his friend was distant. Instead of assuming the worst, he asked how they were feeling. His empathy led to an open conversation that strengthened their friendship. Affirmations for empathy. I listen with an open heart and mind. I seek to understand before being understood. I treat others with kindness and compassion. Social skills. Social skills enable us to communicate effectively, resolve conflict, and build meaningful connections. This is an example where Emma struggled with networking, but realized that showing genuine interest in others helped her build authentic connections. Over time, she became more confident in social situations. Affirmations for social skills. I communicate clearly and confidently. I attract positive and meaningful relationships. I handle conflicts with grace and understanding. The path of emotional maturity. Emotional maturity is the ability to handle situations with wisdom and emotional balance. It means taking responsibility for one's actions, embracing change, and focusing on long-term growth. Signs of emotional maturity. Number 1, accepting responsibility, owning up to mistakes instead of blaming others. 2, letting go of control, accepting that we cannot control everything. 3, managing conflict gracefully, handling disagreements with patience. 4, embracing change, adapting to life's uncertainties. 5, setting boundaries, protecting one's emotional well-being. Affirmations for emotional maturity. I take full responsibility for my choices and actions. I release the need to control everything. I welcome feedback as a tool for growth. Emotional intelligence in relationships. Healthy relationships rely on emotional intelligence, effective communication, empathy, and conflict resolution strengthens bonds. Affirmations for healthy relationships. I nurture relationships with love and respect. I express my needs clearly and listen to others with empathy. I resolve conflict with patience and understanding. Overcoming emotional challenges. Life presents emotional challenges such as stress, rejection, and failure. Managing them with emotional intelligence builds resistance. So how do we handle emotional challenges? 1, pause before reacting. Take a deep breath before responding. 2, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness. 3, shift perspective. Focus on solutions rather than problems. Affirmations for overcoming challenges. I am stronger than any obstacle I face. I trust in my ability to navigate difficulties. I embrace setbacks as opportunities for growth. Daily practices for emotional intelligence and maturity. So, what are the ways to cultivate emotional intelligence and maturity? Here are some examples. 1. Practice mindfulness. Stay present and aware of emotions. 2. Journaling. Reflect on daily experiences and emotions. 3. Gratitude. Focus on the positives in life. 4. Set healthy boundaries. Protect your emotional energy. Final affirmations. I grow wiser and stronger every day. I am in control of my emotions and actions. I embrace life with openness and grace. Emotional intelligence and maturity are lifelong journeys. By practicing self-awareness, empathy, and resilience, we create a more fulfilling life and meaningful relationships. Each day is an opportunity to grow and become a better version of ourselves.